Hello and welcome to a new format on WrestleVision. My name is Dan, and today we're going to be talking about the male entrance theme songs for NXT. So, without any further ado, let's get in. And as a reminder for all of you, this are my personal opinions on these theme songs. It's not a fact that these songs are the best and the order is exactly right. It's just based on my personal opinion. Number 25, Fabian Aichner, Level Up by CFOs. So that theme song, most of you probably never heard it because Fabian has never used it on TV, I guess, but it has been released on the WWE Music website / iTunes, and therefore we have to put it into this list. Every theme song that has been released and is used by a current NXT superstar will be used in this list, and it has to be official. Like, if someone used it once at a house show, it doesn't really count. So it has to be at least acknowledged or used, like for example in the Mae Young Classic tournament or during the Dusty Rhodes Classic, at least somewhere where it's been televised, it had to be used. So I've chosen Fabian Aichner's Level Up for number 25, so actually the last place, because it has an incredibly annoying beep sound, and it's incredibly generic, and it's pretty much a shame that this song comes from CFOs. So I hope when Fabian Aichner actually gets a decent push, he will change his theme song again. Number 24, The Street Profits, Bring the Swag. So Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins' theme song is a rip-off or remix or whatever you call it from Unity, which is also a CFL theme song made for Sasha Banks, Tamina Snuka and Naomi when they were Team Bad. But just after that theme song was released, I believe it was Naomi who got injured, Tamina awkwardly left, and that stable fell apart, and so CFOs put that theme song back into their cupboard, and when the Street Profits rolled around, they pulled it out, changed the lyrics, and gave it to them, and well, it's just, I believe, 2 lines, and it's like da 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 dup dup dup, and then it repeats again. So I really don't like that song. It might fit them, but I would have preferred if CFOs really got a new song for them and not just a recycled one. Number 23, Matt Riddle, Hey Bro. So this song hasn't officially been released, but there are YouTubers or people on YouTube who uploaded that song, and down in the description you can actually see a stamp, a copyright stamp by WWE Music, and therefore I put it already into this list. The theme song name is officially actually Hey Bro, and well, it's just bro and then some chilly sounding electro noise. I get it, it's kind of Matt Riddle's character, but I don't feel like this is getting me excited for a wrestling match. That's just way too chill. Way too chill. The next theme song, number 22, The Mighty, Stand Tall, also by CFOs, and that's just a very generic song. They recently turned heel and changed their name from TM61 to The Mighty, and maybe they should have changed their theme song with it, because Stand Tall is just unrecognizable, boring and flat, and there's nothing really else to say about it. The Forgotten Sons, Jackson Riker, Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler, come in at number 21 with their song Do Unto Others. by CFOs. The reason I said do unto others this way is because it's actually the intro to their theme song, and then it's just some generic bashing around on the drum system and some eerie guitar sounds, and very generic, very poorly done, not really recognizable, and therefore very much at the bottom of this list. Coming in at number 20 are the War Raiders with their creatively named theme song War, again by CFOs. And well, that song is like also very generic, and the chant for War Raiders is obviously also war, 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 and there's nothing in that theme song you can hook on for that chant, so the fans are just left randomly chanting war, war over it. And it's not like Cash's own theme song where you can go, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, and it fits to the theme song. So with the War Raiders, that's just much like the Forgotten Sons, that random bashing of the drum system, it seems. So nothing really special. Next up is Lars Sullivan at number 19 with his theme song Freak by CFOs. And Freak at least has the intro of Freak is pretty unique. It fits the walk down to the ring, and when he gets caught by that spotlight and you see his enormous silhouette, and that fits him. But after that great intro, the song falls flat on his face and gets pretty repetitive, like most of the CFO theme songs, and therefore it could be better, but it's at least better as the other ones I named previously. Coming in at number 18 are Heavy Machinery with their theme song Heavy, also by CFOs. Pretty generic, but well, the intro sounds like a big truck just driving backwards and making doot doot doot. And well, Heavy Machinery are big trucks, and Otis Dojovic is obviously the greatest wrestler in the world. Yeah, Otis. And but the theme song after that intro, again, much like with Lars Sullivan, it really becomes repetitive and not that great. So that's why Heavy Machinery is your number 18, ladies and gentlemen. Next in line, at number 17, are Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss with their theme song GOAT, or G-O-A-T, by CFOs, you've guessed it. And the thing is here, we really don't know if that theme song is coming back, because both of them are injured, and right before they got injured they split the team. So I don't know if that theme song actually will ever be returning, but it's a fine theme song. It's recognizable, it's about money, fame and power, and I can see that theme song actually going up on the main roster and making some money by being bought off the iTunes store or wherever you buy your music and or listen to your music. And that theme song is kind of good, but also really repetitive, but because it's well, it's a CFO song, let's face it, and it's not my personal type of music that I listen to, so that's why it's number 17. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, you heard that right. That's Only Lorcan's Combative theme song, coming in at number 16. Combative is also written by CFOs, and that theme song has kind of grown on me. When Only Lorcan first started out with that theme song, I pretty much didn't really pay attention to it because it's another CFO's generic repetitive theme song, but that A-O really is stuck in my head when Lorcan and his tag team partner Danny Burch began using that theme song together and had that incredible match against the Undisputed Era at NXT TakeOver, and since then, that theme song just doesn't seem to get out of my head, and really come to love it. So Lawkins and Burgess' theme song is pretty good. If it gets stuck in your head and you will never get rid of it, you really come to learn to love it. Velveteen Dream. Hit it! Number 15 is the Velveteen Dream theme song called Velveteen by CFOs. So it perfectly fits the character. It doesn't feel that repetitive, but it is. And you can twist and turn it, and you can take bits of that theme song for the vignettes that the great, awesome wrestler that Velveteen Dream can use. So it's kinda hard to put that theme song at number 15, but there are so many great theme songs in NXT actually that this theme song actually falls a little bit down in this list because there are so many even better songs. So the Dream has a perfect theme song. It should never change. Maybe twist a little bit, like Shinsuke Nakamura has his theme song twisted in the future when the character and the gimmick or the storyline allows it. But right now it's perfect for the Velveteen Dream. Number 14 is Danny Burch again, because Danny Burch also has a theme song he still uses. And before I say, oh no, that's NXT UK, he has used it at NXT shows too as his single entrance stream. So London Boys by Richard Myhill is actually also an NXT theme song. So it's not a CFO's production, you can hear that because it's a full-fledged 3-minute song. And hey yo, the London Boys are coming to town. I really like that tune, pretty catchy, fits him perfectly, and when he comes out and has these awesome matches, and he's actually a great promo as we learned recently. Totally great theme song for great wrestler. And again, only number 14 because there's so many great other theme songs in NXT. Next up is Marcel Bartel at number 13. His theme song is pretty familiar to a lot of people who are familiar with the indie scene. WWE currently just uses Barthel as a jobber, but he already has his official theme song if they're not changing it. It's the New World Symphony, or Symphony Number 9 by Antonin Dvorak. That artist has already passed, and that song is actually over 100 or around 100 years old, and therefore there's no copyright on it, and therefore WXW and RevPro and whatever Progress and the WWE can use that theme song. Some remix it like Defiant does, but that song that has come familiar to Walter and Ringkampf fans can also be used by Marcel Bartel, who has been a part of Ringkampf and still is owner of that brand Ringkampf, that allows WWE to use that theme song for Bartel. And it's a great song. It's a orchestral vibe to it. It's incredible. That do-dum, do-dum, do-dum. Really hope Barthel sticks to it, and maybe in the future we have the full-fledged Ringkampf coming down a WWE ramp with that song. And that moment, I tell you right now, will be the greatest moment in German wrestling history, bar none. Number 12 is Oh No, Oh No, Oh Yes, Cassius Ono, Heroes Welcome by CFOs. That theme song actually seems to have a lot of lyrics, like pretty crisp rap lyrics. Do people still say crisp? Yeah. Okay, I can say I'm 24. I can still say it. Is that okay? Okay, great. Okay, I can still say it. I'm 24. I'm old. So, Cassius Ono uses Heroes Welcome, which is obviously a pun on Cassius Ono's old name, Chris Hero. And so it looks like CFO's actually watching the indies. And Heroes Welcome is actually also a spin on the former theme song Cash Is On used, which was also a rap song in the same style as Heroes Welcome. And I like it, people like it, it's probably the best what's right now left of Cassius Ohno's character, as he's transitioning in a new character form that is somebody who wants to beat up the new guys coming to NXT. So I hope he keeps Heroes Welcome, because it's an awesome scene when everybody can go, oh no, oh no. Next up is Bask in His Glory, Keith Lee, with a theme song called Triumph of Immaculate by Simon Tew, Runan and Kate Robinson. He's number 11 in this list, and well, that theme song must be a placeholder. It's clearly a production theme. Keith Lee seems to like it. He moves his neck very smooth to that song and keeps smiling. But usually WWE keeps these kind of theme songs as a placeholder before CFOs has something ready for them. I kind of wish he would keep that song, because it really is pretty lovely, if you can say that, and it fits him perfectly. Maybe add some rap lines to it. Maybe, but I really like it for now, and hopefully I don't get annoyed about it, and hopefully everybody keeps liking it, so WWE isn't really in the need to change it. Coming in next at number 10 is quite an odd one. It's Roderick Strong's single theme song, Shock the System by CFOs. Though that is not the Undisputed Era theme song, that's actually a new or a single theme song for Roderick Strong himself. Not even Adam Cole has one, but Roderick has one. Why does have Roddy his own theme song? We don't know. Has he ever used it? No. But he shared it on Twitter. It's officially released by CFOs. It sounds super awesome. It's one of the best CFOs productions in NXT. And, well, still, it makes it's a part of the top 10 for me, at least, and they're not using it. Maybe one day when Roderick Strong gets his single push while being part of Undisputed Era still, he will use that, but for now, he's sticking to the Undisputed Era theme song. But you definitely should check out Shock the System by Roderick Strong, or for Roderick Strong by CFOs, because it's damn good theme song. Coming in at number 9 is the one and only Ricochet by CFOs. One of the best, I will keep saying that, music production of CFOs in NXT, because it makes him sound, or makes him look and sound like a superhero, and he wrestles like a superhero, he carries himself like a superhero, and I love this song. It's like dum 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 dum, and I wish it would be a little bit longer, but it really fits him. It's perfectly toned. When he comes through the ring and he has that laser coming down in that white laser, and he raises his hand, and that theme song hits. Perfect. The theme song, the entrance motions, the wrestler himself, everything matches perfectly together. So one and only is the one and only theme song for Ricochet. Number 8 is Johnny Gargano with This Rebel Heart by CFOs. So fans of the NXT franchise know Rebel Heart is a remix of the DIY theme song with lyrics added to it. In the first Cruiserweight Classic, Gargano used that theme song for himself, but without the lyrics and little twists in the music, like a little bit. The music itself was a little bit higher toned, and now it's toned down, changed a little bit in the intro, and then they put some lyrics from some female singer onto it, and it sounds even better than before. And unfortunately, I believe with Gargano turning somewhat heel, that theme song is going to die. So I'd suggest keep listening to it until it's gone. Number 7 is the top 1%. EC3, also written by CFOs, and EC3 can't find a mold or place in NXT right now, but the theme song is definitely there where EC3 should be, in the top percent, like, okay, number 7, but it's among the very best theme songs in NXT, and there should also be a place for the wrestler EC3. So I really hope he gets there, and while he does keep climbing up the ladders in NXT, or the ladder, I really hope top 1% stays as his theme song, and I really hope that soundtrack, that tune, is going with him straight to the top. Coming in at number 6 is the NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa. His theme song is called No One Will Survive, and it's relatively new and written and composed by CFOs again. And well, the NXT champion theme song, everybody notices right now, has the intro, the same intro as Taz's theme song had back in the day. And Taz notices, most of the fans noticed that, but his nickname is the Black Heart, and so he has a heart-based intro. That makes sense. And a large majority of the fans see that theme song at least in the top 2 or 3 in NXT right now, but it's the same issue. A lot of CFO theme songs is pretty repetitive again, and it has like only that cool beep beep beep, no one will survive. Oh, then the lines, the lyrics, and well, then it starts over again. And if these lines would be a little bit cooler, I would list it way more on top, but I feel like that theme song should really be longer, and you kinda sometimes you see why CFOs must be working under pressure, because they release these songs too quick and then they keep changing them as they are released. So maybe this song is better when it's played live, but what it is right now, it fits Ciampa and it's fine. So it's number 6, so way better than, for example, Lars Sullivan. So nobody should complain. It's a great theme song, but it's not the best theme song Ciampa could have. Next in is at number 5 the Undisputed Era theme song called Undisputed by CFOs. That song has kinda grown on me. At first I didn't really recognize it, it completely like Oney Lorcan's theme song, but as the Undisputed Era got better, I felt like the Undisputed theme song got better, and therefore that CFO creation is actually some of the best work. It totally fits them. I really like when Kyle O'Reilly is playing the guitar on his championship belt while walking down that ramp with that theme song in the background. You couldn't really ask for more, and every time that song hits, BAM! Huge pop by the crowd. So it's doing everything right. It's great. And now comes a huge surprise for I think everyone who will be listening to that video, to that statement. Number 4, it's actually Kona Reese with his theme song Finest by CFOs, and everyone will go like, but Dan, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You recently said your number 17, Tino Sabateri, Riddick Moss, GOAT, that is not your type of music. But Finest, that's the same type of music. Also written by CFOs. Also repetitive. Why is that song at number 4? Because Kona is a heel, Kona is a not great wrestler, and his finest theme song and his finest persona are so ridiculous, they are great again. I can't stop listening to that song. Nobody told you I'm finest. Nobody told me I'm the finest. Don't respect me. I'm really great at the lyrics. But that theme song You have to listen to it like 3-4 times in a row, and then you suddenly realize how great that song is. So Kona Ree's final theme song is the finest. Number 3, it's a Jim Johnston production called Regality for the NXT General Manager William Regal. He's in the top 3 not only because that's an awesome Jim Johnston production, but the best componist this business ever had. Jim Johnston really gave it all in that theme song. It's like dun 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 dun, and you know business is about to pick up. Let's face it, William Regal is an incredible general manager. He's, for my personal opinion, is he's the best general manager every band in the history of WWE has ever had. He's fantastic. The way he carries himself, the way he acts with the performers, and he just seems like a legit boss. And Regality is like one of the best theme songs I've ever heard. That theme song has been around for around about 8 to 9, maybe 10 years, and it's just I love it. It sounds epic. He sounds a little bit like Darth Vader, and then an orchestra coming in, and he also sounds a little bit like a king, and everything that together just make William Regal come across like a total badass, and he's not even wrestling anymore and still cool. So I really celebrate that song. I love it so much, and I hope it never ever gets remixed by CFOs like they did to Kane's theme song. So please let Regality stay like it is. Let William Regal stay the NXT General Manager forever, and let us listen to that epic theme song every week. Number 2, Mauro Ranallo, End of the Line, composed and written by CFOs. Well, most of you must think I'm out of my mind already, but now a lot of you probably think, what is going on? I bet most of you, if not everybody, never heard that theme song, because Mauro Ranallo never came out to it. I'm unaware if he ever came out of it before NXT show started, but Mauro's theme song has been released by WWE Music on their YouTube page a while ago, and I can't stop listening to the song. It's very catchy. It fits Mauro Ranallo perfectly, and really hope he starts using it as coming down the aisle to make it to do his commentary duties at NXT takeovers, and actually show it on TV or on the network, because it's awesome. I've got no time to wait. It's the end of the line. It reminds me of that old Kevin White theme song we had. If anybody remembers Kevin White, don't know. But anyway, with the End of the Line, for me, is in the top 3 of all CFO's productions, because it's like, it doesn't fit any mold. It's completely unique to all of the other theme songs, and it's for an announcer. Because it's incredible. I really love End of the Line for Mauro Ranallo, and you must listen to it. And here's your number 1, Aleister Black, Root of All Evil, written and composed by CFOs. So maybe it comes as a surprise to you that CFOs actually top that list, but that Root of the theme song should be longer, should have more lyrics, it should be a full-fledged song, but the intro and everything that comes after that sounds awesome. And when Code Orange, I believe is the band's name, performed live, it sounded even better. And when Aleister Black raises himself up, or gets raised up by that stage lift he has, and then walks down the aisle with all of these little candles around him, and the dust comes in, and he walks down all seriousness in his face, and he sits down and looks and stares into the hard cam, and that song is playing That's the most awesome feel NXT can provide right now, and therefore this entrance theme deserves to be at number 1. Because no man is ever truly good and no man is ever truly evil. I've been Dan, you've been watching WrestleVision. Don't forget to like, share and comment, and follow the vision at WrestleVision YT on Twitter. And here's a question for this video. What is your favorite theme song of the male NXT roster? Thank you and goodbye.